So what if you could, like, really cut your costs?
Yeah.
Or boost sales, maybe free up hours every single week without hiring anyone new or, suddenly needing a computer science degree.
Right.
For a lot of small businesses, that's not just a dream anymore. It's actually happening thanks to AI agents.
Mm-hmm.
And today, that's what we're diving into. How small companies are getting these really big wins using AI tools. We've looked at a whole stack of stuff. Real case studies, industry reports, guides.
Yeah, lots of practical examples.
Exactly. And our goal here is simple. Give you the shortcut. Not just what AI agents are doing, but how they're doing it, what the actual return looks like, and most importantly, how a small business, maybe one just like yours, can actually make this work.
We want to show you examples that might just trigger that, aha moment for your own situation.
Okay, let's unpack this then.
It really is fascinating how fast AI has gone from just being this thing for huge corporations, the ones with massive IT departments, to something accessible for everyday small businesses. And what's really key here, from what we've seen in the sources, is this democratization. It means even if you're a solo entrepreneur, you can now tap into some pretty advanced AI without needing tons of tech support.
That's the surprising part, isn't it?
Absolutely. And the trend is clear. Small businesses are getting real, measurable results. Customer service, inventory. It's across the board. This isn't just theory anymore.
And the results? The ROI. It's not just good. It's kind of mind-blowing sometimes. Our research showed the median small business using AI, they save about $7,500 a year.
Mm-hmm. In things like labor costs, reducing waste.
Right. And they're only spending around $1,800 on the tech itself.
That ratio is incredible.
It is. And many are seeing payback in just a few months. Often the investment pays for itself completely within the first year. That's huge for cash flow.
Yeah, that quick return can be a game changer.
I was really struck by that digital agency example.
Right.
A 500% ROI. How does that even happen?
Well, that 500% figure wasn't just about, automating emails faster. It was about how the AI learns and optimizes. Think about it dynamically testing subject lines, tweaking calls to action, figuring out audience segments, all in real time, at a speed and scale a human team just can't match.
Right, impossible.
So that leads to conversion rates that really stack up. They saved $10K in costs, sure, but they also generated $50,000 in completely new revenue. It's efficiency, yes, but it's also real growth.
That optimization piece is definitely critical. But, okay, for a smaller shop, maybe someone less techie, is that 500% thing realistic?
Yeah.
Or do you need to already be pretty digitally savvy?
That's a really common question, and it's fair. But the great news is, no, it's not just for the tech giants anymore. Today's AI platforms are surprisingly accessible, even if you're not technical.
So you don't need to code?
Absolutely not. That's the revolution here. It's these powerful but intuitive no-code tools. Things like ChatGPT are getting easier with simple interfaces or plugins, or tools like Zapier for linking things together, ManyChat or Tidio for chatbots. They're built for regular users.
Okay.
And even better, a lot of the software small businesses already use, like Shopify or QuickBooks, they're building AI features right in. So integration gets even simpler for you.
So wait, someone who's never written a line of code could actually set up an AI agent. Give us a quick example, like how easy are we talking?
Totally. Okay, take ManyChat. It's a platform for building chatbots, mostly for Facebook Messenger or websites. They have a free version to start, and even the paid plans are often like under $50 a month.
That's very reasonable.
Right. So a local restaurant, maybe a small shop, they can use this drag and drop interface, fill in some prompts, set up some basic rules, and boom, they have a sales assistant online, no coding needed. It's a massive change from just a few years ago.
That sounds almost suspiciously easy, which is exactly what a busy owner needs. Okay, so the numbers are good, the tools are accessible, but let's get to the juicy part, the real stories.
Yes.
Because honestly, the stats are great, but these real-world examples, that's what makes it click for me. Let's pull back the curtain and see how actual small businesses are making this work.
Exactly. And the first big area where we see huge impact is customer service and support automation.
Makes sense.
Chatbots, virtual assistants, they handle the common stuff. The FAQs give instant answers. That frees up your human team for the tricky-o problems.
Saves a ton of time.
Huge time saver.
Mm.
And the projection is that by 2025, something like 80% of small businesses plan to use AI chatbots for support. Why? Faster responses, better service overall.
And we're seeing it now. Like that boutique retailer example, they put in an AI chatbot for things like, where's my order? Or return policy questions.
Yeah, the standard stuff.
And support tickets dropped 67% in just 2 months.
67%.
Plus, their customer satisfaction scores actually went up from 4.2 to 4.7 out of 5. That's amazing. Direct impact on workload and customer happiness.
It really is.
But okay, what about the fear that AI makes things too impersonal, especially for a small business where that personal touch is everything?
That's a really important point. And what the successful case studies often show is that AI, when done right, actually enhances the human touch. It doesn't replace it.
How so?
Take the independent consultant we saw. They used a website bot, but just for scheduling and showing open appointment times.
Ah, okay. Not for the actual consultation.
Exactly. It wasn't a cold interaction. It was about making it super easy to connect with the real person. And the result, a 40% jump in qualified client meetings booked in just 3 months. The AI handled the boring scheduling part, freeing up the consultant to have better conversations with real leads.
That's a great way to frame it. AI clearing the path for more human connection, not less.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so beyond customer service,
Yeah.
where else are these agents popping up?
Sales and lead generation is another big one. AI agents are getting really good at qualifying leads, doing follow-ups, suggesting products, even drafting personalized emails.
Okay.
The data shows companies using AI for sales. They boost leads by over 50%, cut call times by like 60, 70%, and that means 40, 60% lower operating costs for sales.
Wow. The example that really hit home for me here was that pizza place in Ohio.
Oh yeah, that one was great.
They used a simple Facebook Messenger bot to promote a new store opening, spent about $2,500 on ads,
Mm-hmm.
and brought in $16,715 in new sales. In just 4 months, that's a 6x return.
Incredible.
It just shows how AI can turn that immediate, casual social media interaction into actual trackable dollars.
Yeah.
Like a super smooth path from Ooh Pizza to order placed.
Exactly. And it's not just about getting new customers. Another online retailer we looked at, their average order value jumped 20% after they started using AI recommendations.
20% higher per order.
Yep. And this isn't just showing people who bought this also bought that. It's smarter. The AI looks at your browsing history, past purchases, even what you're doing on the site right now to suggest things you're genuinely likely to want. Imagine adding 20% to every single sale.
That adds up incredibly fast.
Yeah.
Okay, what about businesses dealing with physical stuff? Inventory, stock levels?
Yeah.
That's always a headache.
Absolutely. Inventory management and supply chain. AI is making a huge difference there too, especially for businesses holding stock.
Right.
AI is fantastic at optimizing stock levels, figuring out how much to order, when. It analyzes sales patterns, predicts demand way more accurately than humans can, and that cuts down waste. We saw stats showing AI can cut inventory holding costs by up to 30%.
30%. And we had some great examples. That local cafe using AI to track sales and expiration dates.
Yeah, cutting food waste by 12%, that's thousands saved annually for a small cafe.
But the family-run cookie dough company, that story was something else.
Oh, amazing story.
They used Shopify's AI tools for inventory for their financials, but they even used AI sensors in production for precise measurement.
Yeah, super precise.
It basically eliminated waste and let them scale from being just local to shipping nationwide.
Yeah.
That's AI enabling serious growth for a physical product business.
It really is. And then there's the whole area of just admin tasks, scheduling, back office stuff. AI agents are like these super diligent virtual assistants.
Handling meeting coordination, employee shifts, data entry, drafting routine emails. The list goes on.
Exactly. All that stuff that eats up time.
And the time savings are just massive.
Mm-hmm.
Small business owners saving, on average, 13 hours a week by delegating to AI.
13 hours.
Plus, another 13 hours saved across their employees' time, too. That's almost 2 full work days back per week for the owner alone. But is there a risk here? Like trying to automate too much and making things more complex or costly if you're not careful?
That's a fair question. The key really seems to be strategic implementation. Don't try to boil the ocean. Focus on the high-impact repetitive stuff first.
Okay.
Like that small UK education startup. They automated new hire onboarding, generating offer letters, setting up accounts, even an HR bot for common questions. Saved the founders 2-3 hours per new hire.
Wow.
And made the experience smoother for the new person. They didn't automate everything, just the bottleneck. That seems to be the sweet spot.
Targeting the right tasks. Got it. So it can definitely use the admin burden. What about making sense of all the data a business generates? Sales numbers, website traffic, customer feedback. It can be overwhelming.
Yeah, data analysis is where AI really shines for small businesses that don't have dedicated analysts. AI agents just crunch numbers incredibly fast and pull out insights you might miss.
And then confidence boost is real. 86% of small business AI users say it helps them make better decisions.
Exactly. We saw that small investment firm, Oriat Capital, using AI to analyze market research, client data, generate pitch materials, giving them the kind of analytical power usually found in much larger banks.
A small firm competing like a big one. That's powerful. And that e-commerce company doing the nightly RFM analysis.
Right. Recency, frequency, monetary value analysis,
That's
identifying their best customers.
They used AI to automatically send personalized win-back offers based on that analysis. Result, 15% lower customer churn, 10% higher lifetime value. Those are real bottom-line numbers.
Absolutely direct impact. And the final big area, which is just exploding, is content creation and marketing.
Oh yeah, generative AI. Everyone's talking about it.
It's a massive help for small teams, drafting social media posts, blog articles, product descriptions, even basic graphics sometimes. It's one of the top uses for growing small and medium businesses right now.
We saw Henry's House of Coffee again here, using AI specifically for SEO and marketing. The owner called it indispensable for writing product descriptions that actually rank well in search results, helping them compete with bigger coffee brands online.
That's smart targeting.
And Kim Cook from Something Sweet Cookie Dough relying on ChatGPT for social media content, keeping their online presence strong without needing a big marketing budget or agency. You know, honestly, before digging into this, I might have been a little skeptical about AI's real impact on a small local business, but these examples, they really change the picture.
Totally. If you connect all these dots, it's clear. AI agents can touch almost every part of a small business. They drive cost savings, yes, but also revenue growth, and on a scale that just wasn't possible before. It's more than just efficiency. It unlocks new capabilities.
Okay, so what does this mean for you listening right now? Maybe you're thinking, sounds amazing, but isn't it too expensive? Too complicated for my business?
And those are valid concerns. We hear them a lot.
Our sources definitely tackled these hurdles head on.
Yeah, budget is a big one. Nearly 60% site cost is a barrier. But the strategy the successful ones use is start small, pick one high-impact, low-risk project.
Right.
So many tools have free trials or really cheap starter plans like that 30-month AI writer. Test it, prove the value, then scale up. Don't try to do everything at once.
And that ties into the next point. Feeling like you lack the knowledge or expertise. 77% without AI feel they just don't understand it enough.
But that whole idea that AI is only for big companies with huge IT teams, it's just outdated now. These new tools are cloud-based. They're designed to be user-friendly. Seriously, if you can handle Excel or manage a Facebook page, you can probably use an AI chatbot tool or an analytics dashboard.
So leverage the easy tools, use the vendor's help guides, watch some online tutorials. Maybe pick one person on your team to be the AI champion.
Exactly. You don't need to code it yourself. You just subscribe to a service that does what you need.
Okay, what about fitting it into how things already work? Integration, technical complexity. That sounds daunting.
It can be. Again, the key is gradual integration. Don't rip everything out and start over. Choose AI tools that are designed to work with software. You already use ones with pre-built integrations for Shopify, Google Calendar, QuickBooks, whatever it is.
Right.
Run small pilot tests first. And definitely use that human-in-the-loop approach. Make sure a human can always step in easily if needed.
Like that e-commerce site with the support bot. They made sure customers could just type agent, or if the bot wasn't sure, it automatically offered to transfer to a human.
Exactly. That builds trust, prevents frustration. It shows the AI is there to help, not block.
Makes sense. What about data privacy and security? That's a huge concern. 68% worry about AI mishandling their data.
It's critical. You have to address it up front. Choose reputable AI providers. Check their security policies. Maybe start using AI in less sensitive areas. First, analyzing public website traffic, drafting marketing copy, handling FAQs, build comfort before you connect it to sensitive customer data.
And maybe talk to your existing IT person or provider for a quick review.
Absolutely. A quick check can provide peace of mind.
Okay, last hurdle. Your team. Employee resistance, the skills gap. 56% worry training is too hard or staff won't want to use it.
This is all about communication. Involve employees early. Be really clear. The goal is to assist them, to take away the boring, repetitive tasks, not to replace them.
Frame it as augmenting their jobs, making work better.
Yes. Show them hands-on demos. Keep training short and practical. That myth that AI will replace us or it lacks a human touch, the reality we see is AI handles the routine stuff, freeing people up for the interesting, complex, high-touch work.
And customers often appreciate the instant help for simple things, as long as they know they can reach a human if needed.
Precisely. And remember that stat? 90% of small businesses using AI say it's actually making their team's work more enjoyable.
That's a powerful counterpoint to the fear.
So the big question for you listening is, how do you navigate these concerns? The businesses winning with AI show that all these obstacles, they're manageable with a smart step-by-step plan.
Okay, so AI agents are clearly delivering today. But let's look bigger picture. Beyond the immediate wins, how does this really change the game for small businesses long term?
Well, it's fundamentally about leveling the playing field. AI is letting small businesses compete with the big guys in ways they just couldn't before.
How so?
Scale and efficiency, for one. AI lets a small team handle a volume of work customer chats, data analysis that used to require a much larger staff. Think about On Deck, that financial services SME.
Right, they used AI automation.
And increased loan approvals by 20% without hiring more people. That directly challenges bigger banks on speed and efficiency.
And AI agents work 24/7. Right.
Exactly, they don't sleep. So a small business can offer round-the-clock service, capture leads or sales overnight, just like the big online retailers.
Plus the personalization aspect. AI lets small businesses tailor marketing and experiences at scale, like Henry's House of Coffee calculating customer lifetime value and sending targeted discounts.
Yeah, that's a sophisticated tactic that used to be really hard for small retailers to pull off. AI democratizes that kind of insight and action.
So it's giving them big company capabilities on a small company budget.
That's a great way to put it. It's professional polish, efficiency, and competitiveness that was often out of reach before.
And looking ahead, AI isn't standing still. What's coming next that businesses should be thinking about?
We're definitely going to see more autonomous agents. AI that can handle complex, multi-step tasks with less human oversight. Think like an AI business manager optimizing entire workflows.
Wow, how do you prepare for that?
Good data hygiene now is key. Make sure your data is clean and accessible. Connect your systems using APIs, those digital bridges that let software talk to each other. Future AI will need good data to work its magic.
Makes sense. Garbage in, garbage out. Even for AI, what else?
Generative AI will keep getting better, more specialized. We'll see more multimodal AI handling text, images, audio, video all together. Imagine an AI creating a whole marketing campaign, visuals, copy, maybe even a short video from a simple brief.
That's incredible potential.
So keep experimenting with the tools you have now. Think ethically about how you'll integrate even more powerful AI into your brand voice.
And voice AI, conversations.
Big improvements there, too. Expect near-human conversational AI over phone lines in messaging apps, seamless omni-channel experiences where the AI knows the context from your website chat when you call in.
So getting your customer data unified, maybe in a CRM, is crucial for that.
Absolutely. And watch out for more industry-specific AI. Tools preloaded with knowledge for dentists, mechanics, bakers, tailored solutions that will be very powerful.
So it's not just about what AI can do for your business, is it? It's also about what your customers are going to start expecting from you because of AI.
That's a huge point. Customer expectations are shifting fast. People are getting used to instant answers, 24/7 availability, personalized suggestions from everyone.
Because they're getting it elsewhere, thanks to AI.
Right. If Amazon's chatbot answers instantly, they'll have less patience waiting 24 hours for your email reply. That report we saw noted customers now expect fast, convenient, personalized support as standard. If you don't offer it, they might just go to someone who does.
So the question becomes, are you ready to meet those rising expectations?
Exactly. Using AI isn't just about improving today, it's about positioning yourself for the future of customer service and staying competitive.
Okay, let's try and wrap this up. What we've really seen today is that AI agents, they're not just hype for big tech. They are practical, they're affordable, and they are creating genuinely transformative results for small businesses right now.
Yeah, from cutting costs, boosting sales, making customers happier, streamlining how things get done. It's really empowering smaller players.
Letting them punch way above their weight, compete effectively with much larger companies. And you don't need a giant IT department or a huge budget. What you need is a willingness to try things out, to innovate, and to adopt the right tools strategically.
And those case studies, the pizza place with the 6X return, the cookie dough maker going nationwide, the retailer slashing support tickets, they prove it. These wins are happening now across all sorts of industries.
So here's a final thought to leave you with.
Yeah.
In a world where customer expectations just keep going up and AI gets more capable seemingly every day, maybe the biggest risk isn't trying AI. Maybe the biggest risk is waiting too long.
So ask yourself, what's one repetitive, time-consuming task in your business right now that an AI agent could potentially handle What could you do with that freed up time? Keep learning, keep exploring these tools. Think about how they could really change things for you.